Hi there, and welcome to Hectic Eclectic. Today we're going to talk about love triangles. Why do they still exist in fiction? Anyone who reads fiction, especially young adult fiction, has come across a story with a love triangle in it. After all, the main character is smoking hot, and it's gonna save the world. Who wouldn't be in love with them? Actually, wait. Why are there only 2 love interests instead of the entire world? I mean, really, the main character is amazing. Go big or go home. If you can't tell from the god-awful amount of sarcasm I just used, I'm kidding. I hate love triangles. And I might be a little biased because I don't like romance stories to begin with, but I also hate them because they're cheap. And I've read enough of them to know that many, if not all of them, are garbage. The biggest problem with love triangles is a lot of authors throw them into non-romance stories and try to use them as a plot point. Why is this bad? Well, besides the fact that the romance has literally nothing to do with the main plot, it's also a sign of a weak plot. It's a common case of misdirection. Not only that, but I wouldn't consider most love triangles to be realistic. The number one reason behind that is that the love triangle often involves 3 characters that have no romantic background. They don't have established relationships, and yet 2 of the characters are suddenly willing to fight to the death over the main character for reasons X, Y, and Z. That's not to say love triangles don't exist in real life, as I know they do. Affairs do happen, people, but real life relationships do not work in the same way fictional relationships do. People don't just suddenly love 2 different people. Also, the odds of both love interests being alphas and willing to fight over the main character are astronomical. It's even less likely that both love interests continue to vie for the main character's attention even after the main character has been unable to choose between them. I mean, come on already! Someone must get tired of playing cat and mouse all the time with no reward, yes? Or am I really just far less patient than the general populace? What's even worse is when a story has a love triangle, but the love triangle doesn't actually exist because the main character isn't in love with both love interests. Instead, 2 characters are desperately in love with the main character, but the main character only actually loves one character right out the gate. They may care for the other character, but just not in a romantic way. In other words, the author is forcing a love triangle into a story that has no love triangle simply because they want a love triangle and are therefore offering up their story and characters to the suicide gods on the mountain of story death over the volcano cheap writing. Still, the worst part about love triangles in a non-romantic story is how god-awfully cliche they are. I mean, honestly, are writers this desperate for a love story that they have to make their main character desired by 2 different people? Can't you just be happy with one love interest? It's not like they're gonna end up with both love interests anyway. So, what's the point in having them both when one love interest is obviously going to end up heartbroken and the main character may spend the rest of their life wondering if they made the right choice? This is not the way to reach that happy ending you people love so dearly. And it's so overly done that it's not even interesting anymore. But this is just my opinion on love triangles. What do you guys think? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next week with another video on Hectic Eclectic. Bye! Or am I really just that less impatient? Fuck! Patient, not impatient. Patient. Or am I really that less impatient? God, I have so much energy. Therefore, offering up their story to the suicide gods and therefore offering up their story and their characters their story and their characters to the suicide gods on the mountain of story death before their therefore offering up their story and their characters to the suicide gods. My head hurts. Video on Hectic Eclectic. Hello. Fuck.